Hi everyone, this is Vic Benedict. We're on chapter 14 of 16 total chapters, and this is called Vengeful Spirit. And we're starting here in the temple area because I was not able to get these two items before the video, before the game rather cut out on me in the previous video. So I also was not able to grab that item, which is the 8th of 9 for our new set, and that will give us our new health extension. So I believe I also go over here to show you the contents of this box, which whose contents I can't currently carry. So with that, I'm going to go back and save it. But I just did want to show you those two items because I didn't open those two boxes in the previous video. So. A funny little story, I was listening to my opera program, and you'll probably hear in the distant background the strains of Die Valkyrie, the second part of Wagner's Ring cycle that I was listening to tonight, and it just so happened that this was the best part of the opera, the most memorable, so it happened to grace my guide and make the guide even better. So anyway, that's what I had the music player open in the background, and I said to myself, let's leave it in. YouTube can't find it probably. But you see that safe statue right there? That's the only one you get, so you don't get another statue by the boss. I don't know how it is in black, but it's pretty inconvenient. But really, if you restart, there's only one batch of fish that you have to cut through. And I'll be talking about how to deal with the fish when we get to those guys. But now Marbus is going to taunt us, and you may recognize this environment from the previous video where I did the final Fiend Challenge. And if you've never listened to opera, I would highly recommend it. It's good. Doesn't mean you're a fag or anything like that. Only people that would say that are ignorant fucks who manifest themselves on the internet as trolls, the most despised people on the internet. And that's why they probably have no lives either. So the move I'm trying to do is forward Y hold Y Y. It's a really cool move. It's not ultra powerful, but it's a really cool move you can unlock on this strength of the weapon. And I'll be showing you other moves. There's not too many of them. In fact, I'm going to try to do this move right there. There we go. I think it ended that lesser fiend's life too, unless that's not a new spawner right there. Probably didn't kill anybody, but it's a nice move. And we have a new ultimate technique, meaning this one here. It really only kills one guy at a time, so if you're looking to kill multiple foes, you might want to check another weapons UT. But it's mainly for show. Now the UT so we have two UTs now. You have the Gleaming Blade, and you have the UT, and they're all named something that I don't know their names. I do know the Gleaming Blade, but don't confuse the Gleaming Blade UT with the Flying Crane attack, which is just a 360 Y release. It's not the Y hold. So the Dragon Sword is really cool. It's a really great weapon. And we're going to get the key right here. We don't have to fight Marbus until the next chapter, so don't worry about that. But look at all these wonderful effects all occurring rapidly. You see the funnel in the sky, that tornado, whatever it is. So here we go with some bats. And you're going to want to either equip your nunchucks or your flails. And I've seen other strategies with the sword, but I like this strategy and I use it, and I think I don't know if it's more effective. It's just it's good enough and it works perfectly. That's all I really need. But the nunchucks, they only have a base level that cannot be upgraded, and there's no difference between the nunchucks and the flails except for all the combos that come with the Vigorian flail and a higher strength of the weapon. But as far as doing this strategy, it does not matter what you have. Either the flails or this, it's the same exact technique. You're tapping X 2 or 3 times, and while you're tapping the X button 2 or 3 times, release and then if you repeatedly tap the A button to get the computer to recognize that you're jumping. Because the reason you have to jump mid-combo is because if all you do is press the X button repeatedly, he does a, and I wish I demonstrated it, but I just didn't want to get attacked by the fish, because sometimes you can just die from a full health bar that, you know, even mashing the controls, it's ridiculous. But if all you press is X repeatedly, he's going to do a finishing combo move that leaves you completely vulnerable, and you're going to get bitten every single time. So you have to incorporate a jump into the combo. And as you can see, you can even hit fish while you're in the air. So hit the fish while you're in the air and come down and start hitting them on the ground. But then remember to jump. And just keep doing this until no fish come at you. You see, I got caught by one of them off camera. He came at me right away and started biting me. So this is the Life of the Gods, number 9 of 9. It's actually number 27 of 27 if you want to talk about these orbs in totality. But anyway, that's the final Life of the Gods, and that current amount of health that we have right there is the longest health bar that you could possibly have in this game. So I'm using the Armlet of Tranquility to fill myself up. And coming up to the right is an object that I don't have, or excuse me, is an object that I don't want, namely a journal, and an object that I can't carry, namely a high potion. So I'll be coming back to that if I need it, but I don't think I will. So we have fish and crabs over here, and normally you can get off some explosive arrows in these guys. Wait till they spawn, and you want to start shooting them immediately. And they get stunned and they cannot use their fire projectile. So keep shooting these guys, and if ever the fish start running at you, if like you kill a fish, how they work is that if you kill one fish in the school, there's going to be one more guy here, but I think I should start dropping magic. If you kill one of the fish in the school, then the others will attack. That's how they're programmed. So back there, if you're shooting this guy and one of the arrows, I don't even know if they can pierce the fish, but they might be able to. So if you do kill one, you probably can actually. If you do see the fish charging at you, just get out of the arrow stance, just get out of that whole mode, and just drop Nympho really quickly. So that should be everybody. So that box right there contains a potpourri of different colored essences. It would normally contain a box of ghost fish, but in this game there are no boxes. None of the boxes contain fish, and I should have known that opening this one, because you're going to see me jump. The best way to deal with the fish boxes is to immediately jump and then hit it in the air, land, and then keep hitting. But this place, it only has fish in 2 locations. And those 2 locations are in this area and in the core level. So they're not placed anywhere else like in boxes. So to the left is going to be another golden scarab. It should be one of the final ones we need, if not the second to the last one. So you don't have to worry about any fish in this vicinity. But I was really surprised that the save point was not there, and I'm gonna have to look again. I'm gonna have to look, or someone will have to confirm whether that was in black. But look at that. Well, it's not there. I'm not even bothering to go up there because there's nothing I even want. So if you just want to drop Nympho, you can. Also, if you're low on essence, the Nympho essence, that is, what you can do is equip the Armlet of Fortune, and anytime, I think I discussed this before, anytime you get one, it'll give you 2. Anytime there's 2 on the map and you collect them, you get 4 with the Armlet of Fortune. It's really great for refilling up your Nympho with these fish. In fact, it's probably the best way, like the cheapest way to do it too. As far as, not having to waste all your money on those potions. But I think I almost get bitten over here because I hit the LB button, the left bumper, to see. I wanted to see it when these fish are going to die, because it'll flash. The numbers will flash, and you can kind of see it at the corner of your eye. I pressed it right there, so I think there's 50 fish, or 45 rather. So I'm going to show you another technique of just not even dealing with those fish. Just equip the fire wheels. And over here is, over to the left is nothing, but I still point out the dead ends just to show everybody where everything is. And in Sigma there would also, here's another one. This may be the second to the last one. In Sigma there would be a store at the end of this area where the key is. And this box normally would contain a box of fish, but in this game, I don't even think I jump right here. No. So, having to leave a lot of items on the map, but that's okay. But the boss, he's a real son of a bitch. And I've got a pretty solid strategy for dealing with him. The thing I really hate about the boss is that he loves to grab you and siphon your health into his, just like his original form did. So we're talking about the Spirit Doku, and his physical version did the same type of shit. So I employ a very aggressive and Nimpo strong attack on that guy, and I go in using the Dabalacro at level 3, of course. And whenever my health dips low, I quickly switch to the Unlabor Flawlessness to get in some strong hits. But the most important thing that you got to know about using my technique is I'm gonna be wall jumping and coming down with the Y attack. Every time you land, no matter if you hit him or not, you have to drop Nimpo or he will grab you, guaranteed. That's just how he plays. So now we're going to go back, and I'm just sick of killing these fish. I want to get through with this chapter. I'm going to use the fire wheels here. And the thing you can do is cut through all the fish, and then when you get to the safe side, do the Y hold, and drag it over to yourself to get all the rewards. Yeah, right there, not sure what happened. I think I was trying to do on landing and drop Nimpo, but that doesn't work in this game. Yep, unfortunately I held the Y too long. So, no save point. No save point. I'm going to hit this area where the save point is, right there, because I'm really pissed off. But there is some items around the corner. I don't need them. I did a little edit there where I switched my weapon and some of my other loadout. So we got crabs and fish once again, and the reason I'm using the flame wheels here is I didn't know I had them equipped, and I was too lazy to go back in there and start switching them. And I think I have the Armlet of Fortune on too, so if you want to rewind that, I believe I got a couple of several Nimpo, more than I would ordinarily. So these crabs are a lover of the grab technique. And they also love to do their projectile attack, but they also have an attack that you can parry. And I am going to parry it over here at some point. I'll show you. The timing window for that is pretty generous. It's as generous as any of the other enemies. They're a very tall enemy, so sometimes you can get away with doing. Okay, I wanted to use the high potion there because I knew I had 2 more on the map. But just feel free to use Nimpo. I think 2 Inazumas at level 3 will take these guys down. But there's the... Oh, no, I didn't carry that combo out, did I? So kind of keep your distance from these guys. Space yourself safely away. You don't want to get grabbed. And it's a really strong grab. There was the forward Y hold, YY. Toss shurikens there to keep myself in the air a little bit longer. Good players will know how to do that. So if you need some more hang time in the air, you have to know how to do that. XY works well too. And obviously, we're not trying to damage the thing with the shurikens because that's impossible. We're just trying to give ourselves some more time in the air so that the flames can extinguish while we're in the air and coming down off that attack. So I think I get the parry right here. No, he goes down. And then I think I get a UT on this guy now. And it's nice when it lifts him up in the air because it looks even better. So let's see. Didn't kill him. Wow, that's strange. But I don't have the Armlet of the Sun on, so I'm not sure. But I think even if I did have it on, they've got a lot of HP. So let me see, where's that parry? Wind path off them is really good. There's the Y hold through them. I'm gonna jump. He didn't get me, son of a bitch. Ooh, there we go. Cut his head off with the Y hold, YY. And now you want to equip your Dabalacro, but you do want to go back and save it first of all. So this guy, he always makes me sweat. He's a tough boss. He's, I don't want my health to get siphoned in his. Nobody wants that. So the loadout you want is the Sun Armlet, the Dabalacro, and the Inferno, because the Inferno takes away massive damage off this guy. So wall jump, and then Y. Even if you miss, I was playing it a little cautiously there. I didn't drop Nimpo, but I'm going to drop Nimpo every time afterwards. And watch out for that, because that can hit you when you're jumping that hand. So come down on him, hit him, but it missed. So it's just random whether you're going to hit him. It's all random. Missed, drop Nimpo. Just keep going with it. Don't worry about wasting Nimpo. And it's better to waste Nimpo and healing items than wasting Talisman of Rebirth. So I'm going to put some more ki into my flames and go over to this way. Come down on him with a heavy attack, which did not do anything. Nor did that Inferno, so I'm just going to keep on, so to speak. Drop Nimpo again, because I thought he was going to grab me. Didn't take. But it will take, that's the point. It's just random. You're going to get your hits to count. You've just got to keep doing it. It's the perfectly valid strategy, too. So. Nope, still didn't hit him. Still didn't hit him, wow. Got grabbed. And that's ridiculous. So now I'm going to switch to my Unlabored Flawlessness. And that was really... I could have got grabbed right there. Could have got grabbed right there too. Now I'm going to try to hit him with a Y attack. Switch to the... Oh no, I need to put more ki in there to avoid a grab. And I take a nice chop at him right over here. I think this counts too. Yeah, that almost. But you see, like the fight had to start all over again because he grabbed me. So that, see, Inferno, it works well. Jump off, hit him, and my health is very low. So if I hit this guy, he's gonna be dead almost. 2 more hits. Ooh, but I had to perish, didn't I? Damn it. So what to do now? Re-equip the Dabalacro and do the overhead chops and wait until I get attacked and switch to the UF to take care of this guy. See, there's a nice hit with the Inferno. Really nice hit. I don't think the Inazuma does that much damage. But yeah, this guy is not fun to fight with the fish lackeys. They're not an ever-present lackey friend of his, but they come midway through the battle and in the beginning of the battle, and you simply can't. It's just it's too risky, and it doesn't work too often to charge essence off those fish. But it doesn't matter because we're playing a game that doesn't have lackeys on bosses. We don't need those goddamn lackeys. So he really swung at me really hard here. Now I'm going to switch to my UF because one hit will kill this guy. So I just need to keep my cool, watch out for his ice breath or whatever it is. One more chop's going to end his life. Ooh, I got hit again. So this is a guaranteed kill if I can make it count, and I did. So that's the end of the level. I believe I got the head ninja ranking. But again, these are very meaningless unless you have very fervent beliefs in them, but I don't. That's the 14th chapter concluded. The next one will be the 15th chapter. And I'll see you there.